right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the show that's on in the afternoon. But all the cool kids, all the kids that like know what's going on, they have the if you know, you know vibe. We call it Afternoon Delight. Oh, that's right. We've got our Pop Culture Thunderdome quiz. Mel's making a big comeback here and loving it. We've got history of potato chips. Going to be some interesting trivial facts. You guys like potato chips? You
Yes.
like Ruffles or you like...
Ruffles.
You do. You like a Ruffle. I like a kettle-cooked chip. That's
I
my...
do like the kettle cooked.
That's
too.
my jam. I like a crunch. It's all about that crunch. All right.
Put them in a sandwich.
And then I got some meme it or leave it's today. I don't know how to explain myself, but they're there. And of course, we have a Reddit rundown report.
I don't know.
Do you like chocolate milk?
No.
Okay.
I don't like milk.
You're not going to like this Reddit report then.
Ugh.
And then we'll get into, is this news? Mel has sent over 3 incredible, interesting somethings. And we're going to say, are they newsworthy or are they not? And that's basically it. And then we'll get into Hey Girl, Hey Horrible Horoscopes. I'm on deck today. We got Libra and Scorpio. All right, let's get into Pop Culture Thunderdome Chip on Your Shoulder edition. The salty, petty, deep cut history of the potato chip. Can I get some theme music, please?
Potato chips, crunch, crunch.
Chip. All right, question 1, true or false? The famous angry chef invests chips to spite a customer origin story has been thoroughly proven by historians.
False.
Okay. Question number 2, multiple choice. The cook most often credited with the potato chip, George Crumb, worked at Moon's Lake House in Saratoga Springs. What else is notable about him? Was it A, he was of Black and Native American heritage, or B, he never actually ate a chip in his life, or C, he patented the chip and became a millionaire, or D, he was fired the week he invented them?
It's A.
Okay, very confident today. Question 3, true or false? Early potato chips were nicknamed Saratoga chips after a New York town that they were popularized.
True.
Okay. Question 4, multiple guess. The wax paper chip bag that kept chips fresh was pioneered in the 1920s by a California entrepreneur named A, Laura Scudder, B, Herman Lay, or C, Ruth Wakefield, or D, Margaret Rudkin.
A. Laura.
Okay. Question 5, multiple guess. Who is credited with popularizing the first successful commercial barbecue flavored potato chip in the mid-1950s, breaking the plain salt only tradition in the USA? Is it Frito? Is it Hers? Is it Lay's via a salt packet innovation? Or was it D, Pringles?
It's B.
Okay, Hers. Questions? I love a Hers potato chip.
They are good.
I grew up with them.
You know what else I tried that I like?
Sour cream and onion. Oh, the green bag was so good.
The voodoo chips. I like those too.
Those are Louisiana. Those
Yeah,
are my
I like the
favorite
Cajun
too.
one.
Definitely
That's
love
good.
the voodoo chips. Zaps.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, question 6. I'm salivating now. True or false? A UK court once ruled that Pringles legally were not potato chips. A ruling later overturned, so the company had to pay millions in tax.
I'm going to say true.
Multiple guess. In late 1990s, several chip brands briefly fried chips in fat substitute called Olestra, which became an infamous FDA mandated warning label about A, allergic reactions, B, loose stools and abdominal cramping, ew, C, dizziness, and D, tooth staining.
B. B.
Who says loose stools? That's horrible. You say diarrhea. Jeez. All right.
that.
Question 8. True or false? I must have been drunk. The ridges on rippled chips were originally created to make the chips look bigger and use less potato.
Sure.
Okay. Don't forget your baby Thunderdome. Question 9, multiple choice. Herman Lay, founder of Lay's, first got into the business in the 1930s by doing what? Inventing a new frying machine. B, selling chips out of the trunk of his car across the South. Or C, winning a chip company in a card game. Or D, buying a failing bakery.
I'm going to say B. I feel like that could be right.
And final question today, multiple choice. Pringles' iconic saddle-like curved shape is technically a mathematical surface called A, parabola, B, hyperbolic paraboloid, or C, Mobius strip, or D, Fibonacci curve.
I'd say D.
Fibonacci. Sounds like he's a relative of Liberace. Let me go get the answer key.
Get that answer key. Da, 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 da.
Chip.
Here we go.
Thunderdome. Answer key. First question. Spiteful Chef originated was that
False.
proven correct? A, it's a beloved legend, not a confirmed history. Food historians have found thin fried potatoes in cookbooks predating 1853. Oh. Next up, what notable thing about George Crumb?
A.
Correct. George Crumb, both George Speck, was of Black and Native American descent. He became a celebrated chef who later ran his own lakeside restaurant. He did not patent the chip and never got rich from it. One of the history's great invented something huge, saw no money afterwards stories. That's kind of sucks. Next up, were they called Saratoga chips?
True.
Yes. Because they were popularized at the Saratoga Spring resorts. Early chips were widely sown as Saratoga chips well into the early 1900s, long before the word potato chip ever took over. Next up, who pioneered the wax paper bag?
Laura.
Correct. Laura Scudder in California in the late 1920s. We had this that question back in October when we did Pop Culture Thunderdome quiz. Congratulations for remembering that, learning something.
Thank
Who
you.
popularized barbecue chips?
B.
Correct. Hers is
Hers.
widely credited for helping launch one of the most successful commercial barbecue flavored chips in the mid 1950s. After founder Jim Herr got the idea of cracking open American flavored chip era. Before this, plain salt regime remained supreme. Next up, did the UK court rule Pringles aren't crisps?
True.
Yes. In a real gloriously petty legal saga, UK court initially agreed Pringles weren't potato crisps because they were less than 50% potato, which would have dodged a tax. A higher court overturned it in 2009, ruling they were taxable crisps after all, costing the company a huge fortune. The identity crisis was legally binding.
This is ridiculous.
That was crazy. Olestra.
Yeah, B.
Correct. Chips fried in Olestra or Olean were sold
They
as
make your tummy go bad.
fat-free in the late 1990s. They were a fat substitute, would cause, per FDA required label, that loose stools and abdominal cramping will occur. The warning became infamous and the fad faded fast. Fat-free came at a cost.
It's silly. No, fart noise.
Next up, we were ridges made
True.
less potato. False!
Oh.
The ridges were designed for strength,
Oh, yeah, to scoop.
so the chip could survive heavy scoopage. Next up, how did Herman Lay start?
I guessed B.
And you guessed correct. Herman Lay began in the 1930s as a traveling salesman selling potato crisps out of his car. Nice.
That sounds safe.
Next up, what is the Pringles shape?
I said Fibonacci curve.
Wrong.
Hyperbolic paraboloid.
Yes. The signature
an 80.
shape. All right. That's a B, and you're free to go to Capybara with me. I love chips.
Yeah.
Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam. Oh my God, like crap in the chair?
No,
That'd be
not
awful.
like that.
Oh my God, we're back!
Oh, yeah, shocker. Like you can't see the little screen.
Oh my
So
gosh.
surprised.
We have Meme It or Leave It today.
Yes.
The first one here. I can handle all of life's traumas, but God forbid 3 noises play at the same time.
Yep.
Sure, I gotta
What's
focus.
that called?
I don't know. Overstimulation for me.
Too much noise.
Next up, my wife said, I miss how you treated me when we were dating. So I took her to dinner, bought movie tickets, and left her at her parents' house by 10.
That's hilarious.
That's perfect.
That's cute.
Next up, I think someone slipped something into one of my 34 margaritas last night. I know, it
Yes.
happens, right? Next one, this is for Maria.
Mom.
I'm at the age where I don't correct my autocorrect anymore. If I text you, let's me for Levinch, that is your puzzle to
Yes,
solve
Mom.
now. Yeah, I know
I
what
love
she's
it.
saying. I speak Maria. I'm a fluent Maria.
I think everybody in comments, my mom, she gets so mad about the autocorrect, but
Oh.
everybody is like, girl, you're good.
We celebrate it, honey.
It's
We
awesome.
love it. Yes. All right, next up. Honestly, nobody wants a better smartphone. Everyone wants their dog to live to
Yes.
be like 60. So get your priorities straight,
that's
science. Right.
That is 100% true.
Next up, my face when the universe keeps sending me life lessons instead of money.
Oh, yeah, with the fist. And
Elaine
everything. I don't
Stritch. She
need
was
any
such a
more-
hard lady. I love
don't need
this.
any more damn
She's a very famous
lessons.
actress there. You got to appreciate Elaine Stritch.
I think I had
She
enough
sang
life
the song,
lessons.
This is for the ladies who lunch.
Oh, I don't know.
No idea. Wonderful. Next up, public school. It probably feels good as F to be bold on a windy day.
That's Phil.
Actually feels probably really good,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Next up. Okay, we got the cookout series here. Don't invite me to your cookout if y'all soda's off brand. I don't drink Dr. Thunder.
Hashtag true story.
Next up, don't invite me to no cookout if the seafood imitation. I talk about people I do not care.
Last one.
Last one, don't invite me to your cookout if my fork gonna break
Yeah.
in half when I pick up the steak.
Splurge and get that thick plasticware.
I love it. Oh my God, don't invite Mel to a cookout.
No.
But we can invite her to boat drinks.
Somewhere between lunch and legend, there's a place where the day slips off its mundane. Helmed by Captain Rob and Captain Whitney, part hosts, part legends, part beautifully orchestrated icons. This isn't just a bar, it's a daytime escape portal for people who refuse to live boring lives. Boat Drinks Bar is the vibe to thrive, to stay alive. You didn't plan to stay all afternoon, but Boat Drinks has never been concerned with your plans. Find your escape in Uptown St. Augustine, 123 San Marco Avenue, where the afternoons arrive fashionably late and leave comfortably transformed. Boat Drinks.
Yeah, the wooden ducks. That was the thing. Oh, we're talking about, guys, did you remember when back in the day you would have the paper plates and they
Yeah,
were
that-
like the white corrugated at this?
Yeah, the cheap ones, but then you had the wicker thing that held the paper plate.
Remember this? Yeah, like mom would put like a bunch in there,
And you'd
so
have to,
like,
like-
you'd have to like gunk, 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 and rip it off.
Those were the days, man.
And we were talking about the wooden ducks. Everybody had the collectible wooden ducks in their
Yeah.
house. We had the mallards and it was like
Yeah.
such a thing.
That's
Anyway,
such the 90s.
all right, let's get into Addie's Reddit rundown report. I asked
Unpack
you
this.
earlier if you like chocolate milk, so we're going to be talking about it
I'm
today.
gonna throw up
Subreddit
already.
is Am I the Asshole? TLDR is Am I the Asshole for correcting a coworker about something?
Depends on what it is.
Okay. All right. Brace yourself. I can't believe I'm going to write this, but I don't know whether or not I'm actually this insensitive during this time and age, or if this is an extreme overreaction. But I'm going to let you guys decide because I like to assume you guys are more emotional savvy about this topic, so here we go. About 2 weeks ago, me and another coworker were talking about the topic of chocolate milk. And well, she's one of the 10% of Americans that actually believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
No, stop it.
Correction. Apparently,
How old is this person? 7?
Apparently, someone commented that 7.4% of Americans actually believed that chocolate milk comes from brown cows, which is a lot less than 10%. It's still a lot. Yikes.
This is on the internet, guys.
This is on the internet, right? I admit I golfed a bit, to which she took offense to, but I ended up apologizing and telling her that I thought she was a bit silly, and I told her that chocolate milk is actually just regular milk with chocolate syrup, to which she got defensive and said that she doesn't believe me. So I asked her if I can show her proof that she was wrong, and she dared me to do so. So I bought regular milk and chocolate syrup from a nearby store at my lunch break.
Why don't you just show them a video of a brown cow being
Probably not allowed to have phones at work. I don't know. Mix it up, and I gave it to her to drink. She ended up drinking it and then just left in a huff. And apparently just told our shift manager that she was leaving the day because she felt, quote, attacked by me.
Oh, my God.
And demands that she needed a mental day to recover. To which the shift manager didn't approve of, but she left anyways, so whatever. But apparently this whole thing got everyone else's attention because my coworker made such a big scene about it. It apparently attracted enough attention that my store manager had to personally call me to his office yesterday and tell me what happened throughout the rest of the day. I didn't know at the
He
time
started a riot.
I didn't know at the time that I really offended that poor coworker of mine so much that she told my store manager about how she couldn't work with me anymore, that she even reported me to HR for discriminating her
Shut up.
against her beliefs. And I apparently...
It's not religion.
Apparently, 'cause she's the golden calf, remember? I apparently caused enough mental damage that she couldn't even go back to work due to how much I humiliated
No,
her
that girl just wanted
over
some days
chocolate
off.
milk. My store manager even wrote me up
Shut up.
and warned me that the next time I acted in such offensive manner like that, I would be fired. I mean, I'm already quitting this job and starting a new
What
job
world
anyways.
do we live in?
But I am worried about whether or not I'm actually the asshole on this. If I
No.
should be more careful on my
No.
next job.
No.
Edit. I ended up adding the fact because someone fact checked it for me. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And I ended up fixing that part about the regular milk thing and chocolate milk syrup because people were getting confused. Notable comments. Not the asshole, pretty much throughout the board.
This girl's dumb.
The good.
I mean, I suck at math and I might fail a Reddit quiz, but like, this is a new face I'm making when somebody says something dumb.
The good thing out of this is that you're moving away from this work
Wait,
environment.
they just said, "Are you moving
Yeah.
away?"
Melanie, oh my God. I can't believe someone would go to such extent over chocolate milk. Random gift idea.
Give her chocolate milk.
Listen to this. Random gift idea on your last day of work. Bring chocolate milk as a gift for everyone for the fun of it.
With a little bow tied around
Right.
it. It says, "Bye.
Next comment
I'm
is...
moving on."
Where does she think strawberry milk comes from? Probably pink cows?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe a pale yellow cows make vanilla milk?
This is ridiculous. Are these people really walk amongst us?
Somebody actually said, and cows with almond-shaped spots, they make almond milk. Not the asshole.
Guys, these people walk amongst us.
She's embarrassed because she's the idiot and taking it out
Yeah.
on you. Writing you up was even more
This
so.
is ridiculous.
Glad you're leaving this place.
He could realistically turn around and like say he felt attacked.
Oh, now,
By
yeah.
everybody.
This is crazy, right? And then finally, not the asshole. Yeah, this is a cowardly move. But some people just can't handle being wrong. And even they know that what they've heard is bull. I'd rather steer clear in the future. The best you can do is move on and milk this story for all it's worth by its legendary tale.
Oh my God, I'll tell you what, you know the person typing that was laughing their
Oh my
ass
God.
off.
Everybody was laughing in Reddit about this.
It's ridiculous.
That's absolutely ridiculous. I mean,
And don't you dare go the route of maybe she needs therapy.
no, I think this one needs school.
I mean, these people really.
Someone probably didn't teach her the birds and the bees. Like, I feel this.
No, but, like,
she needs a buddy. She needs a buddy.
7% of people in the world really believe this, like,
Right.
what is wrong with them?
Right.
Put her in my book.
Am I adding chocolate milk to your list, though?
Putting this dumb girl in it.
Are you-
People that believe.
She's not that significant. But I am putting chocolate milk, correct?
Yeah, I don't like
Okay.
chocolate milk. It's
Chocolate.
gross. / all milks.
Milk.
Cow milk.
I think that's at 20. I'm going to put all milk. All cow milk.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Mel's burn book. We're definitely
Updating.
Definitely, we're on page 3.
Yes.
One day in. All right. So yeah, there's really not much else we can discuss on this. I just
I
think it's
can't.
super funny. Let's go to Panache.
I can't.
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo.
Okay, so here's my whole thing with this story, like being serious now.
Yeah.
The world has become a place where it caters to those kind of people. Mm-hmm. It's like caters to the people who are like unrealistic, have no brain cells left. And for him to get written up by HR, I think is
That's what I want to
BS.
discuss real quick before we get into this news. Is the writing up of HR, what was the HR violation there, do you guys think? Was it because they
Her
weren't...
beliefs, first of all, you can't use that phrase. It's not a religious belief.
Well, it's her belief that,
But
you
you-
know...
no, but-
I don't think religion... I mean, I think tying the word belief and religion together,
Yeah.
let's separate them, though. I
But
get
the
that.
thing is, your beliefs, to get written up for your beliefs, you can't, that makes no sense to actually do because you can't, like,
I mean, there's people out there that think the world is flat. I mean, that's a
they
belief.
also think the Holocaust never happened.
Right, then that's a belief.
But you can't, to write someone up for their belief is kind of ridiculous because that's, I
I mean,
don't know.
in the country that we live in, it's called freedom of speech. And I mean...
Well, people take freedom of speech way too freaking far in this
But
country.
I don't understand. What I really am trying to ask is where the HR, what
That's-
grounds? Where's the HR
For
mind here?
bullying her, you're stupid.
Is it what is? I don't think it was even determined that it was
I would
bullying.
have battled
but-
back with that. I'm like, you're not writing me up
Yeah,
for this.
I definitely think that's grounds for it to clap back at because that's weird.
And then she needed a mental health day over chocolate
I
milk.
think because they're probably making it a thing because she left the store on her lunch break to go get the milk and the syrup and did that in front of
This
everybody.
is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Stupid.
All right, is this news? Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
These ridiculous things. Let's see what happens here. First question, or first story. The key in the drawer. All right, let's see. I brace myself for a kangaroo at a wedding or a man robbing a store with a vegetable. But today we set a scientific journal on my desk and a real one. Okay, here's the story. A medical journal published a case study out of Sao Paulo about a woman in her 80s who had been living with advanced Alzheimer's for a decade. For 5 years, she could only speak in single syllables. She could walk without help. She couldn't walk without help. She couldn't dress herself. She didn't recognize her own family. As far as anyone can tell, she was gone. Then, under medical supervision, researchers gave a single dose of this drug called psilocybin.
Basically, shrooms.
Okay, the compound found in certain mushrooms that are being studied all over the world for depression and PTSD. She fell into a deep, long sleep, and then when she woke up, she started talking. And she talked for about 4 hours, Sonny's, like everything she'd been unable to say for 10 years came pouring out at once.
Whoa, girl, whoa.
Right, but over the next couple of days, it got even more incredible. Day 1, she recognized her family. Day 2, she walked on her own. Day 3, she even dressed herself. And she reportedly to have said simply, isn't it pleasant to come here? Like, how lovely. So, Mel, this is a real one. We have to ask, is this case study on one person? Are we scanning brains? What are we doing here?
Well, I think this is great because it shows once again that researchers are looking outside of the box instead of all these medications that have all these
I
side
agree
effects
with that.
and things like that.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce it. Psilocybin, I can't pronounce it. Shrooms. In the proper care with the proper dosage, they've proven to help people. I know with PTSD, and there's a couple psychologists in town who do use it, or psychiatrists. I will say, Alzheimer's, it's such a terrible, debilitating disease. So the fact that they're looking outside of the regular to do this, and the fact that this woman had it doesn't mean everybody's going to react the same way.
True, right.
Right? But also on the news today, I found out, and this is not about, but this is medical, found out there is a blood test you can do to see if you carry the gene for Parkinson's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so all these, can you
Advancements.
imagine her family when she
Advancements.
starts talking? Like, I think this is 100% news because I think the fact that, like I said, using different things other than traditional medication that has all these crazy side effects, I think it's great.
I do need to say it's not proven. It's just one case, but real science has to follow the real trials before anybody gets their hopes up too high. But it's worth the world's attention and a whole lot more research. I think it's newsworthy. I agree with
It's
you.
hope.
If we can heal our bodies naturally, I am all for that. I am petrified about getting into the whole pharmaceutical route.
We're not.
I don't want to do it. Like I mean, I'm even so focused on my blood pressure because I just don't want to get on blood pressure medication. I know that that's such a common thing,
Jim's
but
on
it
it.
scares me. I mean, I don't, I just don't want to be a slave to the pharmacy community.
True story.
All right, next up is this news: the 1,600-year-old Lucky Charm. Okay, in the dirt and the rocks, archaeologists digging near Hadrian's Wall, the famous Roman wall sketching 73 miles across northern England, just unearthed a perfectly preserved Roman statue that had been deliberately buried 1,600 years ago.
Ooh.
It's about 1.5 feet tall, carved from sandstone, and something the Romans called genius. Not a genius like a smart person. A genius was a protective spirit, the little guardian figure the Romans set up like a shrine to invoke safety, luck, and wealth. The one holding a cornucopia, the horn of plenty, symbolizing abundance. They found it hidden under the floor of an old Roman army barracks. That's amazing. The archaeologist who found it, Dr. Andrew Burley, said his first thought looking at looking at it in the face, staring back at him of the stone was, I quote, "Who on earth am I looking at?" It's such an archaeologist's voice. So this is an interesting story. Mel, let's get into this one.
So a soldier 1600 years ago cared so much about protecting his home and his luck that he carved a little guardian spirit and gave it a place of honor. So that's ancient Roman version of a horseshoe over your door, the St. Christopher in your car, the lucky jersey you won't wash during football season.
Trinacria, yeah.
And people have always wanted a little something to watch over them. People need something to believe in.
Wow.
So these carved stones are absolutely rare. The archaeologists said moments like this almost never happen. Written dedications to a genius, sure, those turn up, but actual carved faces, incredibly rare.
Yeah.
And the third part that got me right in the heart, the man who dug it up is third generation of his family to lead the work at this site.
I love that part.
His family has been carefully uncovering that Roman fort for nearly 100 years.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I think this is news. It shows that.
How would you feel? You're doing your flower bed, you're doing the thing. All of a sudden, you dig up like some tribal sphere.
I'd be like, well, that explains a lot. Why?
Like dead,
Why
like,
I got the worst luck.
Pet cemetery in your
I'd
house.
be calling
but-
the archaeologist chicks.
But kind of cool though, right?
That'd be really cool.
I mean, just to find something like that. I mean, I think I said this on the show before. My dad loved to hunt for arrowheads in our backyard.
yeah.
Like we would find them all the time. My dad, like, there's a shadow box in Delaware in Susan's museum. Well, now you kids got to get this stuff, or otherwise I'm going to just throw it out. I'm like, okay, Mom, we'll get there. But anyway, there's like this giant shadow box of all the different arrowheads, and he would collect presidential pins. Anyway, digress. News.
News. Absolutely
Definitely
news.
love that. Definitely
Yes.
love that. 2 for 2 today. All right. Number 3. $250 million for the Blue. Ooh. We're in a coastal town. The ocean isn't scenery to us. It's our backyard, our livelihood, and our sunrise and our soul. So today hits close to home, even though it's happening way out and open in the sea. Bloomberg philanthropic companies just committed $260 million, $250 million, Zunnies, to protecting the world's ocean. Now, here's why it matters, and actually really smart. Recently, the world finally passed something called the UN High Seas Treaty, a landmark agreement for more than 20 years in the making to protect huge stretches of international ocean. Countries have now committed to protecting 10% of the sea. That's a paper victory, and a big one. So here's the catch, that this donation solves a promise on paper that doesn't patrol a coral reef. A lot of small island and coastal nations simply don't have the money, the boats, or the tools to actively enforce those protections. It's like passing a law with no way to uphold it. So Bloomberg looked at the gap and said, we'll fund it. This money goes towards helping those smaller nations actually manage and enforce their ocean protections using satellites, AI, and public data to catch illegal fishing and keeping watch over the waters no one could afford to monitor before. A big chunk is aimed at something we all love, restoring coral reefs damaged by heat, pollution, and storms.
So the money in both satellite monitoring, AI intense, like you said, and a major focus is coral reef restoration, reviving reefs battered by marine heat waves, pollution, and severe storms, building on research that has found over 60,000 square miles of climate-resistant reefs we're saving. It's important to save the reefs because they feed so much of the wildlife, the marine life, sorry. Bloomberg's team, they teamed up with a long list of respected partners, including National Geographic Pristine Seas, Oceana, and the Wildlife Conservation Society, and the Woods Hole Oceanographic
Oceanography.
Thank you. Institution.
It's a difference between intention and action here, which I
Yeah.
really, really love that part. The whole world agreed that the ocean matters, and that's the easy part. But then somebody looked past the applause and asked the harder question: okay, who's actually going to pay for it? Who's going to do the
fact
work?
that these large companies are actually like, we're going to step up and we're going to give you the money.
I
to do
really
this.
love this story. I think this is a really great story of
important.
that step up. Like you said, it is important because there are so many smaller countries,
That can't do anything.
that don't have the infrastructure to be able to manage this. And really, truly, the coral reefs are the heartbeat of the ocean. So
They make the ocean
I
happen.
think you did an incredible job today.
Thank you. I say news.
3 out of 3. That is definitely news. And time to celebrate with some wine at Bin 39.
39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
Okay, we're back with Hey Girl Hey Horrible Horoscopes. We got Libra and Scorpio on deck today. Libra, fair and just. You guys break my heart every time. All right, for someone who hates drama, you're always in the front row with snacks.
Yep.
You don't avoid conflict, you outsource it. You agree with everyone separately and call it keeping the peace.
Yep.
That's not diplomacy. That's double booking your loyalty, boo. One day, both parties will compare notes and your calendar will finally be free.
Ha.
They'll get rid of you.
Jerk.
Scorpio.
Here you go.
You realize normal people you realize normal people just ask questions, right? They don't run investigations. You trust no one. Test everyone and then act betrayed by the results you personally manufactured. You're not mysterious, babe. You're just mad at 3 people who you don't even know yet. Wallow less, water your own garden,
Ooh.
delete the folder. That's good advice,
Attach.
Sonny's. Not mad about that one.
Oh, my God.
And that is a wrap on this whimsical Wednesday. We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly,
We survived.
that is the
Yes.
truth, the Sunshine Brigade. We will be rolling back into the studio at what time tomorrow?
9 a.m.
Yeah, we got Jenna Dennis and
so
Sebastian Sakura. Chef Sebastian's
so good.
coming
Maybe
tomorrow.
He brings food.
I hope he does.
Yes.
Either way, we're happy to see him, and we
Share
love you
the
guys.
show.
Hit that share button. Bye, Booze.
Bye, guys.
Share the show.
We can share the show.
Come on now, share the show.
Hit that little
Arrow.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Just share it. She's got to pee.
I
Come
gotta
on.
pee again. Let's go.
Oh,
shut up.
Melanie.
You're so
God,
gross.